I don't really know what this video is actually doing on YouTube. This is supposed to be a cinema or a Netflix standard, because what was Sonia Uche thinking for her to bring this standard of a movie on YouTube for free? Like, for free. I've watched this movie for the third time. Yeah, for the third time. The second time, I watched it in the morning, no, early hours of that kind, 4 a.m. when you are not feeling asleep, before I woke up and prepare for work. And this evening I came back again, I still watch it. I was like, but this movie, it gives everything, Mr. and Mrs. Guys, if you watch this movie just once, I think you really, really, because if you watch it that once, it's like you are in a hurry. You need to go back and watch it for the second time. And this time around, just relax. Relax. Because you know what? You're definitely going to see your life in it. You're definitely going to see everything, because this is like a story about reality of a young girl, from a very churchy background, so naive, went for a house party. You can actually see that it talks about a lot of things that is actually happening in the society. Let me first of all, before we go deep into this video, let me first of all welcome you guys to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Cinematography, and I love to gossip, but I love to say the truth, right? And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you all. Just, you know how we do it here. You know how we do it here. Just go and look for your popcorn, because it's about to be busted. Guys, so we're just talking about this Mr. and Mrs. And I was like, yesterday that I gave the review, there are a lot of things that I left unsaid that I did not say, right? And you guys just knew that we're just talking about the surprise, the twist that came along with Mr. and Mrs. But I did not really talk deep down about the movie. You know, remember I said I did not even rate it. So let's start, right? So this is a movie about a very naive, churchy girl that comes from a very churchy background. When you say church background, and because of that naiveness, she could not open herself to learn a lot of things. You know, there is a way if your child is a bit exposed, because it's not because they have experience, but because they are exposed, they go out a lot, they meet a lot of people, and from there they begin to learn a lot of things. But this little naive girl, she was brought up in a very churchy, strict kind of home. Churchy, strict kind of home, like, you know, that kind of thickness that you think that if you see them, you see Jesus. You see them, you will not even think about anything. You think that they are going to make Jesus. And from doing that, they were able to force their children. You know, when they say force their children, they force their children that they must believe in such life that they are living, because they cannot just make heaven without their children. So they forcefully put that fear in them. The children, like, will not feel free to go and do a lot of things or to learn. It's not even doing something bad, but at least you'll be able to be exposed to learn. So this movie, that naive girl was just from that thickness home. And the woman, I would say her mom was actually a bit wicked, even to her own child, or in the name of being disciplined. There is a way you love your child, you allow your child to be very, very free. So that's a little hint. So let's talk about the location of this movie. When it comes to the location was it was perfect. I love the location, but the only location I have complained about, let me be frank about it. When it goes to the house party, I was expecting the house to be a bit bigger, because it seems like to be so choked, right? A little. That is just my little problem with the location. Little. I was expecting the house for the house party, because they were much, should be a bit bigger, a bit. That is just this simple. Every other location on point. The boyfriend location, house location on point. Our own mom location on point. Everything. You know, when it comes to location, she did an amazing job. She selected a good location for this movie. Let's talk about the cinematography. The cinematography of this movie. Like, let me even bring Maurice Sam in it a little. Who else noticed that the cinematography of Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche movie is almost the same thing? The quality of their movies is almost the same thing. It seems like it's the same person that is shooting Maurice Sam movies that used to shoot Sonia Uche movie. I'm the only one that is observing this thing. You guys know what I'm talking about now. Go and check Maurice Sam last movie and check Sonia Uche last movie. You see, you can be able to tell that it's almost the same camera that is shooting that movie. The movie is like the cinematography on point, like the angles everywhere. That person that shot this movie did an amazing job. I don't know his name, but I have to go and check the person that shot this movie, because he did that amazing job. Well done. Cinematography was on point. Everything was clear. You can be able to know that this is 2024 movie. It was not looking like 2021 movie at all. Cinematography on point. So let's talk about the cast. This is where it gets so interesting. You see the cast of these movies. The one that actually got a twist that surprised me is bringing back Kara into this movie. Like, she left Nollywood for a very long time, so I was also surprised to see her. Like, Sonia, where did you go and bring Kara back from? Because I love her. She used to be one of my favorite. But do you know the worst part? She's not even on social media. So that Sonia Uche did that amazing just to bring back Kara. Oh my god, I miss those her baby grandma. I miss those her like showing that she's the boss babe, because there is a way Kara used to give that boss babe vibe. So Cass, I love that. That was one of my favorite. And Sonia Uche being the main character, the second main character. You know how Sonia Uche used to kill it in every role. When it comes to giving her best to any role, Sonia Uche on point. Like, she's the naive girl, and everything was so on point. You can be able to see it's like she was talking about her reality, her real reality. At times I look at it, I was like, but I tried to check Mama Ochenasi, and I checked that woman in the movie, The Dickiness. Did they have kind of like, but Mama Ochenasi seems to be more friendly now. But you can be able to see Sonia Uche acting as if it's something she experienced while growing up. So I feel it's part of her life story that she actually shared. So see, Sonia Uche, her acting skill, 100%. She did an amazing job. So let's talk about Chike. Chike was the master. How, all of us were thinking it was going to be another person. You know how all of us, she kept us in the dark. We're just expecting somebody else. When we saw Chike, we were like, Sonia, you got us on this one. See what you did. So Chike did an amazing job. Chike Daniel did an amazing job. Like, he gave this vibe of, it's like she's studying very well before. Look at our beautiful career. She studied very well before giving him that role, and he killed it. Like, he killed it. Oh my goodness, she killed it. You see this very particular scene. This was one when he started treating Sonia Uche right. I was like, why did you do it from the beginning? Let this girl enjoy a little, because her mom was actually very, very strict, and she will not come and marry again. You start stressing her. When will she not have time to enjoy this life? So let's talk about Sonia Uche's friend. I love the one aspect that I love about Sonia Uche's friend in that cast, yeah, is when she advised Sonia Uche. She said, hey girl, you need to stand for yourself. Confront your mom and tell her the truth. They're not gonna do the virginity test. So the Uche girl said, she was like, you mean I should go and confront my mom that I was not going to do the virginity test? She said, yes, go and confront her. You are an adult. Stand up for yourself for once. So that very part, oh my goodness, that her friend, I give it to her. I love that advice she advised her. Then let's talk about Chike Daniel friend, and he's also a friend to Sonia Uche herself. You see, this favorite part that he acted that actually caught me, one of my favorite scenes was when he took Soso back to Chike Daniel. And Chike Daniel was like, he did, am I the one that did it? Just he said, no, it's Pete Darlington. I don't want to be a spoiler. That's why I'm not giving all the little, but I'm just giving you tips so that you can be able to know that it's something you're interested in. So I don't want to be a spoiler. So it was when he was asking, he does say, no, it's not you that did it. It's Pete Darlington. I laugh so hard. Everybody know who is Spidality. Is that comedian? That's so funny, guy. I was like, Spidality, they are not tricking him in one or two in the script. Like, that was so interesting to watch. So let's talk about the moral of the story. Oh my goodness, I learned so much, even when I'm not a mother yet. But if I become a mother, from what I learned from this movie, strict parenting is not the best thing. Strict parenting is not the best. Look at this. Look at her mom. You see this her mom. I even forgot to talk about her mom. Hey, this woman killed her character. Jesus. This woman killed her character. So now, mom, she killed her character. My goodness. She was so strict. She was so holy. Everything. You would just be thinking as if she's actually a deaconess in real life. My God. She killed her character 100%. So who was my best character in the movie? I don't want to be biased. I don't want to say Kara was my best. I don't want to say Chike was the best. Chike Daniel was the best. I don't want to say that Sonia Uche. I don't want to say her mom, the deaconess. See, definitely I should be able to choose one. I don't know who to choose because everyone was on point. Nobody that was lacking in his character. Nobody that was lacking in his character. Everybody was just on point. So this movie, if you allow me to rate it, I'm gonna rate it over 100, and it's going to be 100 over 100 because everything on point. So if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for, because this is a movie that you should see. And it's actually a movie you can actually see with your family without scared of, yeah, being scared of anything, because there is any bad role in the entire movie at all. So you can still see it with your family, with children that are even, 12, 10 years. You can still see this movie with them. So, guys, have you seen this movie? What is your favorite scene in this very particular movie? From your comment, the one person can actually go and see just because of the little comments you leave in the comment section. What is your favorite scene? And if you're going to rate this movie, what are you going to rate it with? Me, Tessie Mac, I will rate it 100 over 100 minus nothing. This movie is 100 over 100 minus nothing. Sonia Uche did an amazing job. Well done, girl. I give you your flowers. I give you your flowers because, and who has noticed that throughout this movie, she did not wear a single makeup. She did not wear a single makeup. That is to show you that she's a daughter of of a deaconess. And daughter of deaconess, now they will not allow you to wear trouser, they will not allow you to wear makeup. They will see. Sonia Uche understood this very character, and she did not try to go out of character at all. She maintained the churchy girl to the end, and everybody. I know, even the fiancé of Chike Daniel, she maintained that body kind of character from the beginning to the end. See, this movie, me, Tessie, is recommending it to everyone. I recommend it to everybody. Go and see it. Go and see this movie and come back to the comment section and say, Tessie, thank you for recommending this movie to me, because you will love it. You will not just love it, you will love it. Mr. and Mrs. is showing on Sonia Uche TV here on YouTube, free of charge. It's actually free of charge, but this movie, it was supposed to be on Netflix. Trust me, it was supposed to be on Netflix. But Sonia Uche brought it here. Girl, thank you. Because I, Tessie, recommend it. Guys, what